There hasn't been any really bad taking over of land. The people are carrying on like normal. And, what are you going to do over there?
Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to yet another video. So I've been watching a lot of videos about this topic, just trying to get I guess news from both sides. And I came to the conclusion that there are two groups of people. There are a group of people that are like, South Africa is our country and we don't want to go anywhere. And then there are another group of people who are like, outside of South Africa, they're like, yeah, actually that country is bad. So everybody must move out. And they don't understand why people never did it sooner.
Responsibility for the negative results of your own irresponsible behavior. You just blame somebody else. And of course, that is also true in life. You always blame somebody else. And that is exactly what has happened here. It's astonishing that in the last week, nobody asked what was President Ramaphosa's role, what was the ANC's role in creating this anger from the US president. And simply it was just said, no, it's them. It's AfriForum.
So basically what the AfriForum can do now is to go back and say, you know what, we messed up. If I could curse, I would use a different word there. They messed up, and Donald Trump, the president of the USA, took a decision and said, you know what, you guys who are oppressed in South Africa, you can come over here as refugees to the great country of the USA. Obviously, there will be more opportunities and more equality for you guys. After all, they're white people.
Donald Trump's offer to take in white South Africans as refugees fleeing persecution may not spur quite the rush he anticipated. An executive order he signed on Friday provided for resettlement in the U.S. of, quote, Afrikaners in South Africa who are victims of unjust racial discrimination as refugees. Afrikaners are mostly white South African descendants of Dutch and French settlers, some tracing back their roots in the country to the 17th century.
So that's where the AfriForum were like, we want to be in South Africa. We are called Afrikaans for a reason. So, and this is where things are getting into, I guess, the wrong direction. So basically, they can get the best help they need if they move to the USA, or they can just continue being in their country of origin and try to work things out. But the thing is that what I've noticed with AfriForum, they're just so blinded by the racism that they cannot see that what they have is a good thing going. They have the best of the best things. They have land. They have everything. All they're responding to now is just things that they think that maybe are going to happen to them. So here we are. I have actually recorded this video and my audio went corrupt. I don't know what happened, but yeah, the AfriForum, they know that they messed up, and they just don't have the guts to come out and say, we are sorry, we messed up. They will just come up with a different excuse and move on, I guess. But there's a lot of debate right now whether the USA is a good country or bad country for the Afrikaans people. Obviously, there's so many opportunities here, but I could imagine if you are like a landowner in South Africa, you have all the land coming to America, acquiring the same amount of land and employees and all the equipment, it will take a long time, unless obviously you are already a billionaire, because I doubt that the USA will be popping out all that money to just kind of duplicate what they own in South Africa to own it in America. Otherwise, if that was the deal, I would say take the deal. I've seen also a lot of videos circulating of people saying, of South Africans that moved out of South Africa, especially white South Africans, saying South Africa is a dangerous country for white people.
Go to bed. Make sure you lock your gate. Arm the alarm. Lock your doors. And most importantly, lock the security gate between the living room and your bedroom.
Like, they are targeted just because, like, black people wake up in South Africa and say, you know what, we are going to do something bad to the Africans. And they do have videos from the EFF and all the people talking about these things.
White people will kill their children, will kill their women, will kill anything. But we are starting with this whiteness. We are cutting the throat of whiteness. It can't. Shoot to kill. Come on, sir.
So I'm like, obviously, that is not what majority of black South Africans believe, because otherwise, if they did, then South Africa wouldn't be where South Africa is. Black South Africans have moved on from all those stuff. There's even xenophobia in South Africa, and there have never been an uprising of majority black people saying they want to do something bad to white people just because. If there's a crime of like people dying here and there, it's mainly because of crime, and crime is not discriminatory in South Africa. Black people are experiencing crime as well as white people in South Africa. Like, when I go to South Africa, people want me to be careful, to be vigilant, to take care, to just telling me things that I need to survive and make sure that I don't put myself in danger. And they don't say, oh no, you're black, you're fine, you go into South Africa as a black person, totally safe, just do whatever you want, you'll be okay. No, everybody's getting this warning that you gotta make sure that you know where you're going so that you don't find yourself in a bad situation. I guess at the end of the day, we just gotta point out exactly what it is. And I'm glad that a lot of white South Africans are standing up for this and calling out these people and denouncing them. Like, you know what, we are not with these guys. They are just pushing their own agenda. We are not. We are South Africans. We are proud. This is our country, and we are working towards contributing equally as citizens of this country. And I'm glad that other African countries can see that South Africa is a great country, not because of just people speaking out, because like where South Africa is today is there because people were being intentional about their next move. So yeah, that's all I can say about this. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the other side.